And we're live. I wonder who we got on today. Is there someone there? Hello. I wonder who we got on today.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Right.
I wonder who we got on today. Shit. Sorry, you're going to get
someone's got shit loud. Right, let's go. We ready? Welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Cartel. I'm your host, the Cloud Cartel, and with me is my brother and co-host of Codename Wide. That is Duchess Coils. How's it going, bro?
It's good. How are you, mate?
I can't complain. Still breathing. Before we get any further, I just want to say thank you. It is a Friday night, and I know some of you guys probably prefer to be out there on the piss, but you're staying here looking at my ugly mug and my co-host ugly mug over here. So thank you so much for taking the time to come hang out with us tonight. What was that face for?
Because I'm fucking gorgeous.
You're like the opposite of me. I've got a load of hair on top, none on the face. You got it all on the face and none on the top. So together we make a complete person. Oh. Are you doing good though? What time is it over there now?
No, everything's been all right. Not doing too bad. Things are slowly getting better.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Right, before we get going, what we're going to do is we're going to roll to the top of chat and go through who we've got in. Straight off the bat, as always, we have Miss Mallory Gates. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We also have Tobias. Hello, mate. We have Duchess Coils throwing in links left, right, and centre. We have, who else we got? The one and only Mr. Birdman69. How's it going, Birdie? We have the Vaping Snowman. We have the one and only Mr. Dean T. And we have Frankie Underwood. How's it going? It's good to see you back out and about, mate. And we do have Birdie, who is technically in the future. It is now Saturday morning for Birdie. Hope everything's going well. Right. Should we get going?
I mean, sure.
I'm excited that you've come on. Finally, we've got the one and only Duchess Coils on.
Yeah.
So,
it's been a long time.
It has been a long time, and now we got Codename Wide and that back going again. It's good that we're all on it together.
Yeah, I'm actually happy that the show is finally back. So this way, Matt Sewerrug can stop sending me fucking weird text messages at 3:00 in the morning.
He asked for my number and I ain't giving it to him. I don't know if I was telling
he would run your phone bill up.
It's not good. No, I'll block it. I was saying to Duchess before, we got all new bumpers for tonight's show, so hopefully you like it. So straight off the bat, bumper number 1, it is time for the vape buffet. So, Mr. Duchess,
you're kind of cutting in and out for me.
Yeah, I know. I kicked the lead. That's why.
Oh, yeah, because I was like, why is his internet so dodgy?
Yeah, no, I kicked the wire. Hopefully, I was hoping nobody caught it. That's why I tried to stand still for a sec. So what are you vaping on, mate? Anything good?
Yeah, I mean, I would have that Nightmare 25 that we that you completely disgraced me in building.
Yeah.
On top of this bad boy. However, I was using it to install new coils because one of my regulateds decided to shit the fucking bed. So I'm kind of almost out of regulated devices. I need to buy more. Look, I only use mechanicals, so I don't really have a lot of like regulateds. Fuck 18650.
Tell me about it.
Tonight, what am I using? So still using that Squy on top of the Scepter Mech mod from Vapor's Cloud. Yeah, this is literally probably the only RDA I've ever owned that has actually made me think that I really want to fucking buy another one. Like I've never doubled up on things. I'm like, oh, I have one and it's fine.
Yeah.
This one, I'm just like, I need another fucking Squy.
I've got one. I've only ever used it once. I need to get it back out. I just hated the screws.
Yeah, see, I don't like grub screws, but outside of that, like the vape and the experience that I get off of this, fantastic. On the inside with that, though, I got some of my 27s with some pistachio. Though this whole mirroring thing with the camera,
It throws you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it throws me off every time. Pistachio Delight from Baked, which is fantastic. However, sometimes when you vape it too much, or like you chain vape it too consistently, it becomes real sickly sweet.
Yeah, I know.
And you're just like, no, I need to go vape something else. Like I can't vape this no more. And that's like the position I'm in. I have like a love-hate relationship with this liquid. It's a fantastic liquid, tastes delicious. However, I have a tendency to chain vape things quite often. And again, like earlier, I took it with me and I was like, this is too much. Like I just don't even want to vape right now.
Yeah.
So
I get exactly I do the same thing.
Yeah. Outside of that, freshly cleaned and polished up Kennedy 28 with the Vindicator 28. On the inside, I've got some quad core 28 gauges and or like Matt Suarug likes to call them rug tuggers.
Lovely.
For some reason, everything has to have a name with him, so it's fine. Not a big deal. On the inside, got some of Sifu's Lemon's Hope. This humble opinion, all right. I know it's not backed by any science or anything. Greatest liquid that he makes, but I'm also a slut. I'm also a slut for a fucking lemon vape. So
I'm on the fence with lemon. 90% of lemons to me taste like toilet duck chemicals.
Yeah, this is real good.
I'm gonna have to. I might have to.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, I'm not really vaping anything else. Just those two mechs currently, and then some iced coffee that I made.
Ooh.
And for anyone who doesn't know, and I know maybe there's a question that comes up later, so just a little inside. I mean, it's true. I am kind of just a slut in general, Lethal, but nonetheless, for anyone who doesn't know, at least during summer, yo, I am an absolute whore for a fucking good iced coffee. Listen, iced coffee.
Can't do iced coffee. Can't do iced coffee at all. Has to be piping hot black coffee or nothing at all.
Yeah. Give me a mocha iced coffee, bro. Set.
So that's you. Nice, short and sweet tonight.
Yeah, just those two mechs.
Well, I've got quite a few tonight. I got a bit overexcited and set up quite a lot. So, right off the bat, we have the Ripsaw on the Suicide. And that's got a pair of... I have no idea what's in there. And liquid-wise, I don't know whether I like this one or not. And I fucked off Duchess because he's just pissed off. Daniel Diaz is in chat. Hello, how's it going? And inside that, we have a Mountain Dew Slurpee. I don't know if I like this one or not. So I threw a hell of a lot of Cool Harder in there just to ice it up a little bit, and it doesn't actually taste too bad. So that's my first lot. I've also got the a temporal a temporal on the sup box, and inside that we have the last little bit of Black Bess by Black Rose Elixir, which is an outstanding liquid. We also have the Nightmare 25 on top of the beaten up heavy hitter. And inside that is, and I will state that, is my favourite liquid of all time, which is Kick It Root Down by Sifri Mustache. Outstanding liquid. There's a story behind this as well. This is one of 5 or 6, I can't remember how many. But the missus decided the other day, so I got you a present, and just gave it to me. Her and Sifri decided to do a bit of conspiring and got me a load of Sifri liquid because it's been so long since I've had it. So that was a nice surprise from the missus. So, that Kick It Root Down is outstanding. Outstanding liquid.
Real good.
And then I have the belly box with the truss on the inside. And inside that is
I haven't vaped mine yet.
Fucking, I really like the truss. It is weird and odd to wick, but once you get it, it's outstandanding. Birdie, where's the Birdman swap? I fucking finished it, mate. I finished it. I need to order some more.
I have a truss. It's built and wicked. I need to order some more like Boro tanks so I can actually slot it into something. But
yeah,
I haven't used it yet, so I figured out. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, it's the problem. The thing I found with it, you need to sort of dam up the side just so the cotton's just over the holes, and then you dam the bottom. Because if you don't dam the bottom or have the cotton touching the sides of the holes, you get a bit of a flood going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I watched Nick's stream for it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt your thing, but I watched Nick's stream for it, and Joel, Mr. Just Right One, the designer for it, he said cut your cotton to where it fills up that reservoir, the cotton reservoir.
Yeah.
Only to the top holes, though. Leave the bottom ones open, so that way that liquid sits in the bottom holes, and that way your liquid is just kind of like dangling in the cotton or inside the liquid.
Yeah, I tried that and I flooded the deck.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
so that's what I'll try it again. But inside that is another outstanding liquid, Cucumber Cooler by the Tropic King, and I think that is it. And I'm drinking water. So that's me done. So yeah, I've outdone you with vape stuff tonight. I thought you was going to have shitloads, but I did get a bit of vape mail that was unexpected. A bit of a gift turn up. The
Ira.
Yeah, by Aspo. It's a good little mod. The thing that annoys me, I don't know if you are on the same thing as me, but I know why he does it. Just put 21.700s in there. There's enough space.
It's 2022, bro. Listen, if there's any manufacturers out there listening, I just want you to know it's 2022 and everything needs a 21.700.
Because there's plenty of space.
Everything needs a 21.700, and then you can just give us 18.650 battery adapters.
Yeah. I can understand because loads of people, when they want to get a new one, everybody has 18.650s, but come on, I just think just make the change to 21.700.
I watched the update video earlier from Tony B for the Pulse CIO 0.5, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't do this often. However, I did do it this one time. And I seen a comment on the video, and someone was like, oh, is there going to be an 18.650 version for this? And I'm like, it comes with a battery adapter. Use the fucking battery adapter, retard. Why do you need an 18.650 version, bro? Just use the battery adapter that it comes with.
or buy 21700 and you get longer battery life.
I mean, that always works too, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I know, I don't understand when all these new stuff is, but I can guarantee you, if people like Vaporesso and stuff just switch over to 21700s, everybody's just going to follow suit.
Yeah, dude, I just don't understand it. Everything needs to be 21, and then just give us 18650 adapters, bro.
Yeah. I think the only thing I use 18650 for is billet box stuff. But even them, like the mech Boros, like the Ravine's 21700. So I think even the mech Boros are going to start going up. Most of them are going to go up to 21700s now. And 18650 is better for like with a billet box, you can feel that if it was a bit wide, it just wouldn't feel right and it'd be overly heavy. But to be honest, if everything was 21700, you just get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so cool.
Jedi,
right,
what's up, man?
Here we got the Jedi and we got Stu repping. How's it going, mate? I hope everything's going well. Oh, we got Mr. Dave Lloyd in chat, the one and only. Right, before we get into question time with Duchess Coils, we're just going to run a quick ad break so I can have a sip of water. So sit back and enjoy some Anthony Ramella. Would help if I press the button. That is Shake and Bake Media. Go on, Duchess. You have a good spiel for Anthony for Shake and Bake Media.
Oh, for Shake and Bake Media? You mean the one-stop shop for all things multimedia? Head on over to shakeandbakemedia.com, and you can also go show them some love on Instagram. That's at Shake and Bake Media, or you can follow the creator, Anthony Ramella. That's I'm, all right, just I am. No apostrophe _ Anthony Ramella over on IG, and show that dude some love because he's a fantastic human being, and he supports all of the shows that all of us watch. He does a lot of the bumpers and a lot of the intros and everything else that we get to enjoy. So go show that guy some love because he shows us lots of love.
Well said, Duchess. Thank you very much. And also another shout out for the sponsor of the show. That is Black Rose Elixir over in Malden in Essex. If you want some good liquid, if you want a good tiramisu coffee liquid, go over to Black Rose Elixir and get some Carmella. If you want a good menthol blackcurrant, go and get yourself some Black Bess, or can never remember what the other one's profile is, but it's outstanding, and that is Faust. And you can head over to the Vape Hut Malden, which is the stockist of Black Rose Elixir and the creators of Black Rose Elixir. And while you're there, grab yourself some Cloud Cartel coils as well as some Black Rose Elixir liquids. That is the sponsors done. So now it's time for question time with Duchess Coils. I wanted to do a little music in the background, but I couldn't find anything to fit in.
I mean, is there anything really fitting for me?
No, I was going to try and get some like the marching band music, but I couldn't find one long enough. Right, so if you guys don't know who this is Duchess Coils, also the co-host of Codename Wired, and you can find him all over YouTube because he is a YouTube slut. You'll find him on the Green Room. You'll find him listening to Shed Time podcast. He's on the Grim Greens vlog.
You'll see me on the Green Room tonight, right after the show.
Are you going on the Green Room tonight again?
Yeah.
So, told you, slut for YouTube, this one. So, question one is, if no one knows you, who are you and what do you do?
Well, I mean, if you don't know me, then where the fuck have you been? Because everyone knows who Duchess is. So there's that. No, but on a serious note, for me, who is Duchess? I mean, that's honestly like a really good question. So I am obviously American. I'm sure you guys can tell by the accent. Outside of that, I live in New York State. I'm a coil builder, and I mean, outside of that, I have my normal hobbies that I get up to and whatnot. Sit around and watch TV and everything else. I mean, outside of that, as far as the vape community is concerned, um, just just a coil builder. I used to be a liquid mixer. If you do want to, I do have one liquid that actually is being produced. You can always get it from my main man, Sifu Stash. Uh, you can go pick up some Duchess fun cheesecake from him. That is my cheesecake recipe from when I originally started mixing. So I actually started mixing before I started building, but I didn't have a passion to sit around and wait for liquid to steep.
It's the hardest thing to do.
So, so I became a coil builder instead, and that was way more satisfying for me. That and I mean, there's to all the avenues of like artistry, whether you're a mixer or you're a coil builder or you put out content on YouTube or you have a podcast or whatever you're doing in your life. For me personally, and I'm sure a lot of people can understand this, like um, there's something for me like it becomes my serenity when I get to just like turn on some music and just get lost in the wire, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, I mean that's who I am. I'm a coil builder to keep it short and simple.
but the way it's quite interesting because I know a lot of people outside of the industry or outside vaping altogether, like friends and family, ask about coil building, and it's taught me a lot of patience
Yeah.
because there's some serious rage builds out there, and some
Oh,
days you have your off
100%.
days, and you just can't do it, and you just can't get up and punch the drill or F and blind and that.
Yeah.
You just got to stick
Or
with it.
sometimes you make dumb mistakes and you forget to reverse the drill.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up, but as you did, even so many years down the line of building, you can still fuck up. I don't know.
Yeah.
You probably won't be able to pick it up on here. There you go.
Yeah,
You got a
there's
nice
just my
blister
little
there.
yeah.
Just decided to hot glue on the finger, and because I didn't want to bend the wire, I just let it burn into the skin until it set on the wire, and then screamed and picked it off. So we all make mistakes. I bleed quite a lot when I build, but that's just me being a clumsy fuck. But yeah, there's a lot, as you said, there's a lot of serenity in it as well. It's a nice pastime.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean that's me. That's who I am. When I'm not at work, I'm in this office 100% of the time. Music is on and drill is spinning.
So, why did you choose the name Duchess calls? Because Duchess is not
So
your name, and you're not
no,
English.
no, 100% I'm not. I do. So a lot of people know I actually do have quite a bit of ties to the UK. However, that's not why I have my name. My name actually came from a joke from the Vape Stew. For anyone who knows Vapor Swaggins, he used to be on the Vape Stew uh, on Fridays with Stan Tenacious TX and one day I was at work. I was just chilling in the Discord way previous to us being able to have video in Discord. And Swaggins one day said, well, I think I'm going to have a cup of Earl Grey. I think I'm going to go make myself some tea. And my response to him was, ew, that's fucking disgusting. Earl Grey is nasty, bro. Why the fuck would you drink that? And his response was, whoa, whoa, whoa. calm down there, Duchess, right? And from then on, that name just stuck, and we just ran with it. And I became Duchess from that point forward. Like, that's how everyone knows me. Like, if for anyone who's in the vape stew or has been a part of the vape stew, you're probably aware. But we even went so far as to having a timeout room called the Gallows, bro. Like, there is like Swagons came up with a whole lore behind it. I have my own island where I run like a tea farm and all kinds of other stuff, and I'm like the Duchess of Earl Grey Island or whatever the fuck it was, and whatnot. So it I don't know. It came from a random comment with Swaggins being who Swaggins is and being the funny dude that he is, and it just stuck and we ran with it. And I was like, all right, yeah, no, I'm good with that.
See, it's not the sort of story that I thought you was going to say. So the random, the better. Just popped into chat. It's Grant for One. Hello, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, that's how it came about. Phil, how are you doing, bud?
Oh, well, you got Mr. Black Rose Elixir himself. How's it going, Phil? Right. Next question.
Okay.
What would your desert island setup be and liquid, considering that battery life wouldn't be a factor? So you'd have an endless cycle of batteries.
Yeah. If batteries isn't an issue, then definitely 100%. I'm taking Uncle Chris's LCBC with me because, again, as I stated earlier in the buffet, I'm an absolute slut for a lemon vape. And I just really, really enjoy desserts. So it's right up my alley for that. And then the vape that I'm taking with me, provided I never have to change my coils or cotton or anything else, right? Everything just stays eternal. Then I'm actually taking this setup with me. My murdered out, my Deceptor with that supply on top. Is honestly, this is my daily banger. Like, so I take
you would take a lemon hot vape with you on a desert island.
Yeah.
See, I'd have to go for something like really light, like not blowing clouds.
Here's what you're not considering, bro. Like, you can just chill in the fucking water, right? Nice cold ocean water, and just enjoy life and vape your face off, bro. Like,
Good point. Birdie saying apparently he can't believe how I look like one of the makers of Frank and Atticus. Send him my way. So hopefully I can get slip into the factory and come out with a load of Birdman swirl. We got the one and only Mike Haynes in. Hello, mate. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're resting. Mike Haynes is one of the hardest working blokes you'll ever meet.
Yeah. I wish I could get my hands on some Frank and Atticus, bro.
Oh, do you know what? That Birdman swirl, boysenberry swirl. I don't even know what boysenberry was, but I plowed through that liquid quicker than any other liquid.
Yeah, boysenberry is delicious.
That was an absolute. And the lychee and watermelon was my other favourite.
I've never had anything with lychee.
There's a really good English one. It's a lychee cream, but it's not like a bakery. It's sort of like like a slush puppies, like an ice drink.
Yeah,
it's like an ice drink, but lychee. It's so good. But yeah, lychee watermelon, hands down, was outstanding. I want to try the toffee popcorn custard. That one was meant to be amazing as well.
Yeah,
outstanding. Okay. Cool. Right, next question. Start quick fire round. If you could change one aspect of the vape industry, what would it be?
Disposables.
You can't say that word with Phil in chat. You'll set him off.
100%. Look, here's the thing. All right, let me set the record straight. I personally believe that everything has its place, and as long as you're not smoking, then awesome. I'm happy for you, right? However, You're fucking it up for the rest of us, bud.
Yeah. He said the D word. Phil refuses to sell disposables in his shop.
Good.
So whenever anyone brings up
Awesome.
the disposable word in a stream and he's in, he gets a bit of rage sweat going on when people talk about disposables. But I do agree they do have their place, but we're a bit oversaturated, I think is the word.
Yeah.
With
100%
disposables at the moment.
There needs to be, like, I'm okay with them, but there needs to be a balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you've got what I like to call the baby vapors, right? People that use the D word. I'm not going to say it again. I promise, them. Okay. And then you've got the hobbyist side of things, right? Like, there's two separate realms, essentially, right? So you've got just like the normal, like everyday, I go to the vape shop, I buy a 50 Nick and I walk out kind of person, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got the other side where like all the, whoa, Phil, you're about to get me some rage sweat, bro. If you say anything bad about iPhone or Apple, I swear to God.
Apple.
Yo, it's on, bro. It's on. No, I mean, but then you've got like the other side, you know what I mean? Like with like everyone who's here in chat, and then you and myself and anyone who's even not here, like that's like sort of like within our circle, right? And again, there's a place for everything. However, there needs to be a balance.
Yeah, especially the expos are oversaturated with disposables, and disposables now have come such a big cash grab.
Yeah,
that everybody's jumping on it.
Yeah, and
but apart from disposables, not including disposable, what would you change? Because everybody would choose disposables.
So I mean, if I could change anything, honestly, it would be I would set our outside of some of the majority of the dumb laws that are in that TPD.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would set a TPD for America. Honestly, like, and then just give us essentially the same regulations outside of that dumb fucking 2 mil tank capacity fucking law, which is stupid as fuck. I mean, outside of that, and like a couple of the other things with like, I don't mind short fills. However, it is real convenient when I can just buy a bottle of juice and it's already fucking nicked for me.
Yeah.
You know?
See, this is why I like the UK for the short fills and the nick shots. So when I was dropping down, I went from 6. Right. So I started on 6. I dropped it to 5.5. Then I dropped it to 5, 4.5, 4, right. And then I dropped it in 0.5s. I could have not done that if I had to sit at 3, 6 and all that lot. I like the ability that if, like, when I went to 0 and then I got a bit stressed, like after what I thought, oh, do you know what? I need to put a bit of nicotine, but I don't want to go to 3. I went to 1 or 1.5. I've got the ability to do that. Where technically you don't. You don't have that ability. It's nothing 3 or 6.
Right.
Not going the higher numbers. But that's why I like having the ability to be able to do that rather than just being stuck with solid numbers. Because if you're on 0 and you want to have a bit of nick because something's happened and they give you 3, that's going to rip your throat out and you're going to be like, oh, fuck this. Where if you want to just have that little bit, I've got the option to do that. Because at the end of the day, is harm reduction. And if I have the choice to just have a little tinkle in nicotine to get that stress level down, I should be able to do that, not having to flood my bloodstream with 3 milligram liquids if I just want to do it with a little 1 or 1.5. That's my personal thing. thing on short fields. But to be honest, the waste of short fields is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
Because you got the nip bottles,
right,
and like the cardboard boxes and the paper it comes with. And it's just rubbish.
Yeah, dude, so much trash, bro. I mean, so yeah, I mean, if I could change anything outside of the D word, because I promised Phil I wouldn't use it again. I would change the regulations in America. You know what I mean? And
follow suit with us.
Yeah, I would follow suit. Outside of, again, some of the dumb TPD laws that I don't necessarily agree with. I mean, outside of that, like, while I do understand, obviously not everything is perfect there, right? I can't look at things through rose-colored glasses. I do understand that there's still like that handful of naysayers out there with bad propaganda. For the most part, from the outside looking in, you guys are thriving.
Yeah, but
it's only getting better.
Yeah, you do get the occasional. Like, prime example, my nan still thinks it's worse than cigarettes. She had a lung removed because she was a heavy smoker, and I was like, "You need to stop that. It's just as bad, if not worse, as smoking." So you tell her, read this, read that. No. It's still bad. There's not enough evidence. So you still get people like that, which you understand. But then you get the people like a friend that I work with. His missus is a school teacher. And she was throwing some like American curveballs in there. It's just sort of like the whole Marvel give you green eyes type shit. It's going to kill you, popcorn lung, all this shit. You're just like, love, come on. You're teaching kids. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, 99% of ours is good.
Yeah.
There's a small majority that it's just, no matter, it's like a sieve. Some American propaganda does fall through into the UK. But that's the great thing about our newspapers. They quickly debunk it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've also got the Royal College of Physicians. You know
Cancer
what I mean?
Research UK. We got everybody. Lung Foundation.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything that I'm aware of, at least. And if we do, then please someone correct me. But as far as I'm aware, we don't really have anything like that in the U.S.
Not that I know.
I mean, we have like the New England Journal of Medicine and stuff, you know, like, but like in a couple like colleges here and there that have you know spoken up and said, yes, this is definitely better for you than smoking. So
yeah,
I mean, but outside of that, we don't have like we don't have a Royal College of Physicians made up of 36,000 doctors. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like, yes, this is 100% magnitudes fucking better than combustible cigarettes.
Oh, but Birdman says could be worse. Have to have a prescription in Australia.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm good friends with Adam Breeze-Tones.
Oh, we got Mr. Erd in the house as well. Hello, mate.
What up, Erd?
But yeah, it's, to be honest, it is mental what's going on out there. It's all money at the end of it's all money at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. Because I mean, you gotta. It's the exact opposite of the way that you guys run things. You know what I mean? Like it makes more sense for the NHS to sponsor vapor products and keep people healthier, right? Now, the NHS is an absolute shit show. However, it does make more sense to keep their people healthy, so that way you're not bogging down the medical system and you're spending millions and millions of pounds a year in medical treatment. Whereas in America, because it's privatized, unlike being social, like your guys is, right?
They make money off ill people.
It makes more sense to keep people sick so they can continue making money.
Yeah. It's I think the only arguments we get is the Royal College of Physicians were having an internal argument and then threw a load of money at it because someone said it was 95% safer and someone else said it was 98% safer. So they don't all retest. So everyone's trying to say it's a lot safer than it is. So that's literally our arguments that we're getting over here, rather than you guys saying it's a lot worse than it is.
Yeah.
But Phil saying, thing is, these days, convenience wins the day. We're a different society these days. Instant gratification. That is true. Yeah. I think that's going back to the disposable.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, and Mike Haynes said it the same thing. Like the way that the U.S. runs, like we make money off of people being sick. So
yeah. Tobias is saying the same thing. A patient healed is a customer lost.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's disgusting the way that the U.S. runs. But one, even if someone tried to speak up about it, or a group of people tried to speak up about it, the government doesn't give a shit. For one, and two, it's not going to do anything because there's not enough people out there that actually care enough to actually do something about it.
Yeah. And the times that you did, like when you had that big meet up, the rally out there, we vape or something. There was fuck tons of you there. That didn't make a blind bit of difference.
No,
not a blind bit of difference. Mike Haynes is saying, "Come the revolution."
Yeah. So I mean, it's not. It sounds real pessimistic, and I don't mean to make it sound that way, but unfortunately, that's the reality of the way that the U.S. runs. So, I mean, until we have a massive fucking overhaul, starting first with the government and the way that things run, like, first off, there's no reason anyone should still be in office from fucking 1935, bro. Like, that's that's fucking bullshit.
I heard about that a couple of months ago. There was a documentary. Once they're in, they don't leave. They're sort of like put in this little capsule. They don't know the outside world, and they're making laws for all you guys.
Yeah, dude. And I'm just like, look, the way that it worked when we were still in the Great Depression is not the same way that it works in fucking 2022, bud. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it shows you how bad it is when they're paying big studios like Marvel to release those comics and stuff like that. It shows you the amount of money that's backing the against vaping team.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. It's a serious amount, and the only way to win that is if you come in with even more money than that, which is probably going to be quite hard to do. Unless you get someone like Elon Musk and like Jeff Bezos and all that lot together, pull their cash together and do something. I reckon that's the only way that you're going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, because otherwise, there's nothing. Honestly, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, the Boston Vape Party is needed. Sink a container of elf bars in the harbour. That's quite good. Cool. Right, away from the depressing news. Last question. But before I ask this, anybody in chat got any questions for Duchess? Throw them in and we'll ask him. So the last question from me is, when you started vaping, what was the one thing you wish you knew then that you know now?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, because I pretty much stuck to YouTube for all of my information. You know what I mean? So, like, I had people who were experienced, essentially telling me what to do, right? So that's a real good question. I mean, the answer to that is no, dude.
Fuck you, Duchess. You had to ruin it.
Sorry.
See, I think for me anyway, it was a simplified version of Ohm's law?
Yeah, I mean that
I
was a little bit later on down the road for me. So
because
I
I think it's good to know from the word go.
yeah, I would say that from the jump, that would have been something.
Cough.
Had I would have heard about it and been able to investigate it a little bit more, I think that would have definitely made a difference on things. Because like I've done my um, I've done my fair share of dumb things with a mechanical that I'm not gonna name off.
Yeah,
Um,
don't say it.
and uh, had I known Ohm's law previous to trying that, I mean, luckily I wasn't one of those. Um, oh, thanks, Phil. Yeah,
I love Duchess doors.
yeah, I mean the house is very like Victorian, like in design. So uh, it's I really like those doors too, honestly. However,
It shows you that Phil's a bit
sorry,
older than me. I didn't even fucking notice the doors.
yeah. Um, yeah, the house was built in 1920. So, um, but I mean, having Ohm's law, I think would have made a difference. Even when I was on sub one takes, you know what I mean? Because then I would have been able to understand more of like what was happening, other than I push a button, vapor comes out.
Yeah, because when I tried to take the transition, I watched so many videos on Ohm's law, and each one fucking confused me even more. The only one that came close was the Bogan one,
Yeah,
and that was the last one I ever watched. And I felt that even as you said, sub ohm, understanding ohms when it comes to what resistance is best and how it works for your battery safety, I think it's good to know anyway. Because
yeah,
then when because you can get longer life out of your coil heads, I reckon, if you don't overrun them,
yeah,
and for
100%.
your batteries as
I mean,
well.
and for those that don't know their Ohm's law out there, uh, real simple mathematics to it. Okay, real simple. I'm going to teach you right now. Take 4.2 because that's your battery fully charged. Divide that by whatever your continuous amps is on your battery. The number that you get, the decimal that you get for that, is going to give you your safe resistance for your battery. So, for example, you would take 4.2, like on a 30T, right? Take 4.2, divide that by 35, that gives you 0.12. You're
There
welcome.
you go. You heard it here first. Mike saying, "Yeah, Bogan was best." That was more that the way you explained it is so simple. If someone said that to me like 30 seconds, I'm like, "Oh, do you know what? I understand it now."
Yeah,
But a lot of people went through the
that's literally the
electrician side of
easiest
it.
way to
Yeah,
understand it.
yeah. Cool. Right, we've got some questions for you. But
Uh,
before we
so
do that,
back to Dave's question. Sorry, back to
oh,
Dave's question. Yes, eventually I will end up going back to it. I'm running into a couple of delays just because I haven't been doing it for a while, so I haven't paid attention to how much stock I have on certain things. So I'm I'm restocking on certain things so I can make sure that it will be available. Um, so I actually um, I have new containers because I'm apparently out of containers that didn't know it. Um, I have more containers coming in tomorrow for coils, um, and I need to order a couple more spools of wire for like the normal like core wire and stuff like that, so um, I could do a couple of other builds and whatnot. So yes, eventually they will be coming back when I am ready to do so. Because I actually literally got this question yesterday on Instagram as well from someone. Um, when things are ready, I will make a post about it so that way people know, and all of that will be linked in my most likely in the description on the Instagram, and or I'll put it back on my actual like profile page the way I had it originally.
Yeah.
So that way you can easily find it for the order form.
Cool. Mike saying, Duchess, do you have your own YouTube channel?
I do, but I don't upload anything to it. I literally have a YouTube just because YouTube requires you to have a fucking account to even do anything.
We should get Duchess needs to do some videos.
No. No.
Put X1 if you want to see Duchess do some videos.
No one wants to see videos of me. First off, one, I don't know how to edit videos, right? And two, even if I did know how, no one wants to watch a bald fuck sit around and just rant about fucking everything in the world and be like, this guy is the most angry motherfucker in the whole world, and he gets Jay Hayes a run for his money.
Oh, we got X1 in chat already, so it looks like you're going to have to do it, mate.
Yeah, but it's only Mike, so it's fine.
Well, that seems to be all the questions at the moment. Everyone seems to be happy with the questions. So I think we'll move on to a new topic.
Well, I mean, and there was that question that T asked earlier behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, the question. What did you ask?
The question that T asked, because
he
doesn't remember what his wife told him, is if you could have your option, would you prefer to be part of the US vape scene or the UK vape scene? The answer to that would be the UK side of things, just because, one, again, as I stated earlier, things in the US are real fucked up right now. I can't even buy liquid in my state. Like, I can't go to a vape shop at all. I order all of my stuff online. So that's a thing. We have legalized marijuana, but liquid is outlawed. So that's welcome to New York. So there's that. That, and I mean, things are just. I was explaining this to Sloan behind the scenes. For the times that I have been to the UK, I felt more at home being in the UK than I ever have inside the United States. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm much happier in the state that I am in now, previous to the other state that I was living in. But outside of that, if I could choose personally, I would move to the UK in a heartbeat and join the UK scene. That, and I mean, you've only got like 3 coil builders there, so I could help you guys out.
Yeah, we haven't got very many. We're like those legendary Pokemons, you know, the ones that there's only 3 in the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh mate, oh that's good. I like it that you want to be a part of the UK soon. You'll be welcomed. We've got a spare room.
Honestly, like that, it was real welcoming, and people are just like so genuine and like open, and even for a culture that's naturally really reserved as a people, right? Honestly, for the time that I spent in the UK, a lot of people were real like open and real welcoming, and as soon as they heard me open my mouth and they realized there's no UK accent there, things just got even more interesting. So they're like, "Oh, you're American. Oh, okay, cool.
Where you from?"
And then that just like, that just opens the doors even more. You know what I mean? So, originally I would tell people the last time I was there, because it was true at the time. They did actually ask me that, and they're like, "Oh, well, where are you from in the United States?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm from Arizona. Oh, where's that at?" And I go, "The state literally right next door to California." "Oh, okay, I know where California is at."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. New section of the show. I've been talking about this for a while, and it took me a while to get it going. But new bumper for you. That is some good news stories for you. This one is actually vape related. It's come from the UK VIA, which is the UK Vaping Association. So we will add it to the stream now. Major rise in stop smoking services offering vapes. So we'll head down here. According to new research by Action on Smoking and Health in partnership with Cancer Research, local authority run stop smoking services are increasingly offering e-cigarettes to help smokers quit their habits, providing further evidence that they represent a highly effective harm reduction method. The study reaching out found that 40% of services offered vapes to adult smokers to help them transition from conventional cigarettes in 2021, a climb of 29% in just 2 years from 11% in 2019. I thought it was quite interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link of that down in chat. Where's chat? Here we go. So basically, we've been talking about this for a while. We have a lot of stop smoking services, and they all hand out like nicotine patches. Do you remember the old white inhalers that used to look like tampons?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to hand out. Now they're handing out disposables and clearamizers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I know about it. They have it's in October. I think it's an annual thing. I think NHS does it, but it's like the
Stoptober.
Stoptober.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so this has come from the UK VIA. The Director General, John Dunn, says these statistics are further proof that vaping has a key contribution to play in the public health of the nation by being the most effective way to get former smokers to quit. So that is the good news story of the day. It shows you that you can even call Stop Smoking NHS and get them to bring the bus down to whatever event you're going to, that you've got community events, or if you've got anything going on. They even go festivals and that, and they'll just hand them out to people that want to stop smoking. Riot Squad are doing it as well now. They've just put an advert out. They're going to a massive drum and bass festival with thousands of people and handing out boxes. Yeah, they're disposables. But if you can get 1,000 people to not smoke for a weekend with a freebie, that's always a good starting point. That they might leave and then move on to something else.
Because didn't the UK say that they wanted to try to be smoke free by, I think, 2025 or 2030 or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, I think they pushed it to 2030.
I mean, that's a good start, bro. And you guys are making headway in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Haynes,
like that 1 weekend could turn into 1 month, and then that 1 month turns into 6 months, and then into a year, and then welcome back to your life, man.
Exactly. And Mike Haynes works with a charity that puts vapes into low-income smokers. He's done nearly 500 people. And Phil Shop,
dude.
He works with Provide and Essex County Council for smoking cessations. It's all heading in the right direction. And the fact that NHS and charities are jumping on it.
Thank you.
Is it 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking at a rolling ban for smoking. So they're looking just to ban smoking altogether.
Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense for why they are making their strides in the direction that they're making with, putting, Virginia or I think it's Virginia, the gold or the green pack.
Or Golden Virginia.
Yeah, there you go. Or like Amber Gold or something like that.
Amber Leaf.
Amber Leaf. There you go.
You're getting there, mate. You're half there on all of them.
Look, I remember the fucking packaging is yellow. That's why I said Amber.
Yeah.
So, that's why they're putting the grotesque imagery on those packages. You know what I mean?
It never
to like
stopped
get
me
people.
smoking.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't stop me from smoking either. I would be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen a Surgeon General warning? That's cool.
Yeah. But the thing about
You
a
know?
rolling ban on smoking, I don't really agree. I think if people want to smoke, they should be able to smoke, but also have that option of either not smoking altogether, or if they're smoking, give them vapes. Let them try all these different things out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're a smoker and you want to quit and they give you a vape, you're pretty much going to stop and move to vaping if that's what you want. If you're like, I never stopped until I knew I wanted to stop smoking. Even when I started vaping, I dual used because I really didn't want to stop smoking that much because I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was ready to stop smoking.
I really enjoyed smoking, honestly.
Yeah, I love smoking.
It went so much further past just the ritual of like smacking that pack against my hand when I get a new one and ripping that packaging open and then flipping my luckies. You know what I mean? Like I was one of those guys. Like I flipped a lucky. It was the 4th one and the 20th every single time. I always had 2.
Really?
Yeah. And so, I mean, it went past that. Like, I really enjoyed smoking. However, I did end up getting to a point, and I'm sure a lot of people will understand this, and maybe there's some people out there that see this that are like, "Oh, I got to that point too." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I woke up one day and I went out for my cigarette on my patio, and I hacked up a lung with like a fucking 8-year-old. And from that point forward, I was like, I need to quit smoking. Like this is like I wasn't even in my 30s by that point. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and I was just like out there bent over, coughing up a lung and shit. And so like I was just like, no, I've got to do something else. And eventually I bought a vape and I started on 6 milligram and that was it. I never dual used. I quit in a week.
Really?
I just dedicated myself to just that vape alone.
See, I dual used because it was my doctor was the one who told me to get vaping.
Yeah.
To switch to vaping, you need to do it. It's a hell of a lot better for you. And then it was my mum and dad that bought me my first one, and sort of like, you're using this, and I'm like, I really don't want to. So I sort of every other cigarette would have a vape to try and cut down, and I did that. And it was going to the pub back then that would really ruin me. Then I'd go and buy like a 40 pack, like 220s, and then the next day I'd vape. And then once I gave up drinking, the sort of smoking stopped with it.
Yeah.
So it worked out. And then I was like, do you know what? I don't want to smoke. Do you know what? I prefer like this strawberry cheesecake. Do you know what I mean? And then, that's how I did it.
Yeah. You know what's real weird that I noticed like over time is that like since I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking as much. Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy a good craft beer and I'm still always down for it.
Yeah.
However, I could take it or leave it. Like I haven't had any beer in my house in probably like 2 fucking weeks. And I'm fine.
That's mental. It did. The thing is, I stopped drinking just because I drank too much as well. And I was done with drinking before I was done with smoking. And it just so happened that it all just fell into place for me. And so my only vices now are vaping and black coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, mine was the Smock G Priv. It had like a skull with the top hat and the eyes glued. It was actually pretty cool, to be honest. And there was a Baby Beast 8 coil or whatever it was in there, TFE 8. And then the liquid that I went with originally that got me off, as much as I love lemon vapes, was actually a juice box. It was like a fruit punch flavor.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine was
in,
a J-Bo.
in 6 milligram, and that's how I quit.
See, I had the J-Bo Wismec, the 3 battery with the Smock TFE 8 or 12. I can never remember what one it was. It was black and red, and then once I got that and I stopped drinking and smoking, it was great. I loved it. Josh bought me that the E stick thing with the clearing miser with the silica wicks. He said, "Oh, an old retro vape." Tried it, and I was like, I would never be able to stop with that.
Yeah.
I started and I was blowing 100 watts, and I was loving it, just producing clouds of lovely strawberry cheesecake, and I was like, "This is it." I found it, and then I never went back.
Phil, I don't vape commercial liquids because they're coil killers. So I haven't had that one.
I think Juice Head is the only one the commercial one you bought, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like the first one that I bought in fucking years, and that was only because like I was already out and about, and I was already like 20 minutes from the fucking house, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to this vape shop real quick and see if they got me liquid. And I showed up, and I was like, yeah, I need liquid. And this dude, no shit, dude. This dude pulled out this fucking big ass box from underneath the fucking counter and just goes, poof, just full of liquid. And he goes, take your pick. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He had to hide it because if the government fucking shows up, well, there goes your shop.
So bad.
Yeah.
See, I loved when I stopped, and I know the shop still does it now. I haven't been there for years, but every liquid on the shelf, they had an open bottle at the front that was zero nick, and I had a little Wasp Nano single coil, and was like, "What do you want to try?" And you could just sit there and try everything and find one that you liked. And I always come out of a liquid that I liked. Then you go online and think, "Oh, that sounds nice," and you buy it. You're like, "Oh my god, tastes like shit." I've just thrown away. I done a mass clear out like a week or two. Did I do it about a week or two ago? The massive clear out of liquid. About 2 weeks ago, I had a black bag full, half full with liquid that I bought from online, and it just tasted like shit. I had some lemonade one. Oh, and it was like someone put like fairy liquid, like washing up liquid in there. It was vile. And I had one that was nearly black. It's been in there for so long. Just to let you know in chat, if you hear a massive alarm go off, it's Duchess setting off his bloody fire alarm again.
Yeah, so I told Sloan this prior to the show. This is why I have the fan like pointing towards the window, so that way it'll blow it out. There's a smoke alarm above my desk, and I didn't realize that I was vaping as much as I was earlier, and I set off the smoke alarm just before the show. Before I even jumped into the to the room with Sloan, and I didn't realize that I clouded the room out.
It's a great place to put a bill table, though, mate. Right underneath a smoke alarm.
I didn't even know that smoke alarm was there.
Fucking nutter.
So what did I do? Because it's way up there and I can't fucking reach it. I picked the fucking fan up and I blew the fan at the fucking smoke alarm, bro. Not even.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. It stopped.
Oh, that's all right. Right, guys. Just thought I'd let you know. I only found out as of about 2 hours ago. If you guys want some fucking immense, strong ass coffee, make sure you head over to Skull Crusher Coffee, because as of a couple of hours ago, I am an affiliate now. So if you would like 10% off your order, head over to, what was the fucking site again? Hang on. Let me get it up. It is Skull Crusher
Some
Coffee.
ambassador you are.
skullcrushercoffee.com/Cloud Cartel official page, and it will get you 10% off your order. And let me tell you, I've been drinking it for 6-7 months. Every time, if you join the coffee club, you get a mug with every order. I'm on about 12 mugs now, and their merch is unbelievable. So if we head over to the shop, only takes a second. You have your normal coffee. Then you have CBD infused coffee. You also got these nootropics, which is a cognitive enhancer coffee. But then if we go down, you got all your amazing mugs. You got barrel raised coffee. You also got coffee liqueurs. You've got your mugs, your scoops. You got your little liquor glasses. You got cold brew coffees. Then you got all this amazing merch on here as well. as well as sticker packs. If you head over to skullcrushercoffee.com/Cloud Cartel official page, it will instantly put the coupon code in there to get you 10% off your whole order. So if you like black coffee and their worldwide shipping, head over there and use the code. And thank you, Duchess. Duchess is go follow my missus.
Yeah.
If you like all things books.
Yeah. And I know it's getting a little bit late, so go give her a follow on YouTube, and you can have Sloan's wife read you a bedtime story.
Yeah. Thank you. And that's the link there for her YouTube page. Phil hasn't got a sticker. Didn't I give you a sticker last time? Don't worry. I'll bring you a sticker when I see you. Everybody loves a sticker.
I have a Cloud Cartel sticker.
Do you? Oh, you got the little one on your phone. We got big ones now.
This is the one that you sent me when we first started the show, and you sent me all those quotes.
Oh, nice. We got new big ones that are £3 each. You can see the bigger ones on there. Nice big ones. Yeah. We're getting some new stickers as well. So head over to Skull Crush Coffee, get yourself some coffee. Anything else? Oh, yes. We got the next part of the show. Let me get rid of this first because I don't want to keep sharing this screen. This is another section of the show, which is the shout outs. So we'll run the little bumper. I don't like that bumper. I might have to change that. This is the section of the show where guys in chat throw a load of links down into chat to everybody you think deserves a shout out. It does not have to be vape related. It could be anybody at all. As usual, I'm going to give 4, and Duchess is going to give 4 as well. I'll go first while Duchess has a think. My first shout out is Sifu from Sifu Stash Liquid. As I told you earlier on, him and my missus conspired and sent me a load of liquids. First time I got his liquids was I put the order in as he just had a hurricane take out part of his house. And even though he had half a house, the man still mixed a load of liquids, went down and shipped them out for me, even when he had more important things to do. He also, when I blew up my billet box, got together with everybody and sorted me out a new package of loads of goodies in for all billet box bridges and stuff like that. And now he's done this. This guy's an absolute legend. So make sure you go hit up Sifu Mustache on Instagram. Make sure you go and watch him do his mixing wildness on the Mixing It Up show with KVTV_online. You can also, while you're there, pick up Duchess Von Cheesecake, which is one and only Duchess's liquid. Okay. So make sure you go and give Sifu Mustache a follow. My second one, she's not even in chat tonight. It's the one and only time. Vapor Queen Becky. She is always in chat. The one time I shout her out, she's not in chat. She is in every show and she is throwing links in. She's telling everybody to like and subscribe. And she's just all around a really nice woman. So I just wanted to say, carry on doing what you're doing because you're an awesome lady. And I've seen her in other chats as well. So thirdly is Twisted Timmy's Coils. Absolute legend bloke. He is such a nice bloke. It took me a hot minute to get hold of him to have a chat with him. We've had long chats and he's just a nice bloke. It's quite hard to find. Considering in the coil building world, as well as any other industry, you find a lot of people are very, what's the word, gatekeepy with techniques and stuff like that. I know between me, Duchess, and Jay and that KVTV, we're all very open with each other. We're always there to help each other out. And Timmy was just straight out of the gate. What do you want? I'll help you. And to have someone like that is awesome. For someone that doesn't know me too well, that was just happily giving out like tips, tricks, and just like, look, you can do these better than me. I can do these better than you. Let's swap and we'll help each other out. And for someone to do that on the other side of the world, I just thought he was a standout bloke. My last one is the one and only Mr. Chris Doyle. I know he's going to watch this on the replay because the poor man's got work tomorrow, but Chris is another absolute legend of the vape community, especially in the UK. He's in all the chats. He's just an absolute diamond geezer. So, Chris, don't change. You're awesome. That's my 4 shout-outs, but I've also shout out all my sponsors, Phil and Chrissy from Black Rose Elixir and the Vape Hut, and Shake and Bake Media for being awesome people. Duchess, over to you.
Yeah, so first one up, I would have to say Sammy Nitro 5150. I mean, and it's honestly, it's for the same reason that Sloan just gave you for Twisted Timmy. He's such a genuine guy. You know what I mean? And for me personally, knowing him on the level that I know him, so for those that don't know who Sammy is, Sammy used to be, well, he still is a builder, right? But he doesn't really build the way he used to. He actually used to be part of the Build Armageddon team. So he knows his shit for sure. And for me, trying to constantly get better in when I can't figure something out and I've given it multiple tries and it's just not working out, Sammy is who I turn to. Sammy has been essentially a mentor when it comes to, you know, really anything in life. Honestly, that dude is a wealth of knowledge, but he's definitely been a big mentor for me when it comes to coil building. He's always more than welcome to give me some tips and tricks, and he'll even lay out the science of why it works that way. You know what I
That's
mean?
what you need.
It's exactly what I need. You know what I mean? Because I need to know how these things work. So he would be my first shout out. Second shout out, I would say would be Mallory Gates. The reason for Mallory is because for someone who can't talk, she is literally the most outspoken person I've ever seen in my whole life, and she's an absolute fucking legend for it. I've never seen so much passion and love and support come from a single human being. Honestly, it helps keep my faith in humanity while 99% of it has dwindled away. So, you know, there's always that. So I mean, that would be my second one. Third one would be my main man Tom Lyford over in Massachusetts. The dude is just a genuine human being, just in general. I know he's been kind of going through some things. I know he recently moved as well, so I haven't really talked to him recently, but I do have his phone number. I could always just text him. But the dude is just amazing, just all around. I fucking love that guy. That and he's a fellow metalhead as well, so fucking awesome. Also, Becky, hi, thanks for showing up right at the end of the show. You know,
you missed your shout out.
So my third one would be Tom. The fourth one, I'm still having to think on that. I don't. There's so many amazing people that I get to interact with on the regular. You know what I mean? And so it's hard to narrow it down to just one person for right now. But I mean, if I had to shout out anyone, honestly, it's going to be Sewer Rug. And that's just because, listen, the Sewer Rug is, he's such a down to earth person. You know what I mean? Both what you guys see online is exactly how he is in real life. I promise you. I got to hang out with him when I was moving to New York, and I stopped in Colorado, and just out of nowhere. Like I had plenty of money, which was fine. Out of nowhere, he just goes, order whatever the fuck you want, because we went out to dinner, and he paid for my dinner. You know what I
a
mean?
little dinner date.
just out of the kindness of his heart.
No, he's a lovely
I tried
guy.
to keep it. I even tried to keep it real simple, and he's like, "Are you sure you don't want anything else? Are you sure you don't want anything else?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I promise you. Like, I'm good. Are you sure you don't want anything else?" Like, he's just one of those guys, right? That, and I mean, like, if it wasn't for Matt, honestly, being the person that he is and being excited for the things that he's passionate about, one, we wouldn't have Codename Wired back on the show.
That is 100% true. It is all
back
down
on
to
YouTube.
him.
That is 100% down to him. I wouldn't be building again if it wasn't for Matt. I mean, and he's just a good guy. Like I talk to that guy literally every day. Like I text him, and he's just a fantastic human being, and I love the shit out of that guy. So for anyone who's not following him, you can always go follow him over on his Instagram. It's at
sewer.rug.
I think it's sewer. I wanted to say underscore sewer.rug over on IG. Mallory is Mallory Gates. I think 14, if I remember the number right. Over on Twitter, you can always go follow her. Tom Lyford, he changed his handle recently, so I don't know what it is.
He's in chat, mate. Throw your link into chat.
Throw your link in chat for me, Tom, please. And then Sammy Nitro, you can always follow him. I think it's Sammy Nitro 5150 over on Instagram. So those are the four people that I'm shouting out.
They're good choices. So we had Matt and Seamus shout out last week as well, so he's had 2 in a row. Phil's come straight out of the bat. The one and only Mike Haynes charity. If you haven't read the story and why he does this charity, hit this link. Go read his story. It is outstanding. He will have you in tears. So make sure you go and show this guy some love. Dave Lloyd has put in an advocate for liberty. There's another one to go follow. We have Mallory's jumped in chat. You might want to rewind it a little bit. And I said some sweet words about you. Tom Linford said it's just his name.
Yeah, I found it. I put it in the chat.
I think that's the only shout-outs we've had so far. Dave Lloyd threw a YouTube link in. I'm not sure what that is, so just hit it and see what pops up.
Just be prepared to get rickrolled.
Mike says he's got awesome cause. Just hit me up. I'll sort you out. I'm not having you spend any money, mate. So hit me up and I'll sort you out. He does enough for this community. You're not putting your hand in your pockets. Oh, here we go. Tobias is shouting at his little one who turns 11 on Wednesday. Happy birthday, little man.
Fuck yeah. Happy birthday, dude.
He was saying when I was talking to him before, he bought his little kid an RC remote control car. He goes,
yeah.
Your boy's got a bloody LiPo before he's managed to get one. So they just buy them one. You can just share the LiPo battery.
That's funny, bro. Holy shit, that's hilarious. I love that.
But also a big shout out to everybody in chat. If it wasn't for you guys, it will just be me and Duchess talking to each other. Well, we do anyway, but
yeah, and nobody wants that.
No. So thank you everybody for
because eventually I would just get fucked off and then be like, "Listen, Sloan, I need you to stop talking, please."
Yeah. Oh, Mallory Gates has thrown one in now. I got to shout out Janine Timmons.
Oh yeah, she's another big advocate out of Canada, actually.
Well, Mallory, chuck the if you got the link to where we can find her, put them in chat, and everyone can go give her a follow. So everybody watching this on replay, make sure you have the chat open, and all the links that are popping up, make sure you go give them a follow. With Mike Scenes, go give it a read and try and help out as much as you can with his charity. This man is non-stop, and follow everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we come into that time. We come into the end of the show. So it's our last little section, which is our closing thoughts. These are words of wisdom. I've started doing this the last couple of weeks, and it's good fun. I bought this for my missus, and I started reading it. It's the Little Book of Wisdom by the Dalai Lama. I know I'm not Buddhist and that, but he's got some interesting things. So what I do before the show, I have a flick through and I stop on a page and then I read out what's on there. So before the stream, I had a flick through, and it come up with this little saying. It says, "We are trying to get peace or happiness from outside, from money or power, but real peace, tranquility should come from within." If that helps you, or if that rings true for you,
that's some fucking hippie shit, bro.
Shut up, Duchess. Remember, I've got the kick out button.
That's fine.
No, but if that,
anyways,
yeah, if that helps you,
people just spent an hour and a half staring at me.
Yeah, if that helps you in any way or it makes you think, then I've won. But thank you, Dalai Lama, for your little words of wisdom. Oh, we got another shout out. We've got shout out to GT Vapor for being so good to him. Hiss at my shit co-worker. He hissing at his shit co-worker. Cool. Mike agrees. So at least the man, the myth, the legend agrees with me. So that's all I need. So we've come to the end of the show. And I just want to say a massive thank you to my good friend and co-host, Mr. Duchess.
I'm glad I could force my way onto the show.
Mate, that's what you need to do. You know the door's always open for you.
Yeah.
You should just turn up. And that's what you did.
Yeah.
I think it was the stream on Sunday, wasn't it?
For anyone who didn't see Codename Wyman during my closing, I said, and then you can catch me on Keeping It Quiet. Sloan didn't even mention anything about this. I just said, and then you can catch me on Keeping It Cartel this Friday. Sloan doesn't know that I'm a guest, but it's now being told to everyone.
It's the best way to be. No, it's good. It's good that you did that. So that's the end of it. So next week we have the second episode of Codename Wide, because now we are bringing it to every 2 weeks rather than every 3 weeks. Codename Wide next is going to be with Twisted Timmy Coils, which is going to be a very interesting episode because he is a very, very talented coil builder.
That's on the 28th for anyone who needs an actual date itself. That's at 10:30 Greenwich Mean Time, which is let's see, you're 5 hours ahead of me. So 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is 2:30 Pacific Time for those of us in the United States.
The Time Lord has spoken. If you would like to set those reminders, just type into YouTube, Codename Wired, Special Agent, Twisted Timmy, and it will pop up and hit that notification, notify me button, and it will bring you up a notification. So, until next Friday, thank you for stopping by. If you can't be good, be honest. See you later.